Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When everything goes wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Well, if you go back in the history of time, no older generations ever trusted the younger generation. And I do believe my generation screwed up the whole world anyway.
It seems that the older generation doesn't have any faith in us because the vast majority of the youth today has lost regard for any traditions that were in place 10, 20, 30 years ago.
They need to obey it. They need to respect their mother and father. You could probably go back 20 years from now and ask teachers 20 years ago what they thought about the kids that they were teaching and what's our society going to come, how are they going to do when they get older, and how's our society going to continue to function and be, one of the best, if not the best, society in the world.
I have noticed a huge difference in, it's a huge difference in society.
As a teacher, it's my job to have faith in your generation. My job would be pretty pointless if I had no faith in the students I was teaching. That being said, though, I think the farther apart people get, or the farther removed they get from a certain generation, the harder it is to remember that they probably weren't that different from that generation.
Hard work. Hard work is always rewarded, but sometimes we don't see that from every kid. And that says, you want to make money? Go work. Sometimes in our kids, we don't see that, It's like, if you want to eat, you got to work.
Yeah, I think sense of entitlement's the right word for it.
I remember when my generation was judged for how we dressed, for what we wore, what we did. We were referred to as the slacker generation. And then, you look at us now, and we all turned out okay.
20 or 30 years, we've had a huge increase in teenage pregnancies, especially here in the state of Kentucky.
Oh, Lord, we're in some trouble,
What parenting skills had they developed by the age of 14 or 15 when they had that child? They haven't developed any. So what parenting skills have they passed down to this new generation coming up? Very few, if any.
We've gotten a society now that empowers children too much. In other words, in my day, we were disciplined by a belt. Now, our culture is changing that where it's like, if you whip a kid, you're committing abuse.
I would say I have faith in your generation. Some people don't, but maybe they just, probably need to take a step back and think that was me. And someone had faith in me. So.
Wait for another day. I'ma take all this money I own and blow it all away. 'Cause I can't take